Morning. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is the replay from my TikTok live. We do this every Monday and Friday. This is where we're going to look at all the energy of the weekend. So feel free to skip ahead a couple of minutes. I'm going to let everybody get on. Good morning, good morning. Come in, everybody, if I can speak. Let me fix this a little bit. So I'm on Instagram and TikTok right here. So you're going to see me looking back and forth. Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Come on in, come on in. Good morning. So if you're new to my morning lives, what we're going to do this morning is we're going to look at all of the energy that's coming up for us this weekend. Apparently I can't speak very well. So I'm on Instagram and TikTok and Instagram. So anyways, I'm going to look at all the energy that's coming up for us this weekend because also we have the 1111 portal. Mercury just went into Sagittarius today. Tomorrow we have the 1111 portal. And then on Monday we have the new moon in Scorpio. So tons of energy coming at us, but it's going to be really good, transformative energy. Good morning, Miss Monty. Good morning, Nicole. So yeah, it's going to be huge. And today is the last day for you to get on my list for me to do the Reiki and sound bath session on your energy. The list is linked in my bio, okay? Everybody asks me, where's the list? Where's the list? I'm like, it's linked in the bio. It's linked in the bio. It's linked in the bio. So if you haven't found it, it's linked in the bio, okay? All right. So what we're going to do first, before we get our fairy blessing, is you know what? I forgot my little thing. Hang on. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the tuning fork. This tuning fork is an all-around energy boost. This is not the angel frequency one. This is one similar to I used one of these in my sound bath session. I have, let's see, 7, 8, 9, at least 10 tuning forks that I use in the sound bath session, okay? So if you haven't done this before, get ready because we're going to boost the energy tomorrow morning and it's going to be freaking awesome. Hey, Anne. Yeah, and it's linked in the bio. Do I have 1111 participants? That would be awesome, but not yet. Not yet. Not everybody, not everybody's committed to their growth. Most people self-sabotage whenever they get on the precipice of transformation. They self-sabotage and then they run backwards. So let me fix this just a tad, a little bit more. Sorry, guys. I've got it on this iPad holder and it's wonky, so I'm sorry. Anyways, let's do the tuning fork right quick so we can get into the reading, okay? I'm going to hold it both to Instagram and TikTok. You're going to receive the vibration. You just let it be, okay? Just receive the vibration and just relax. This is a moment for you, okay? Here we go. Just breathe. It's still going. There we go. See, nice little energy boost because as we know, we're all frequency, we're all energy, we're all vibration, okay? So whenever we match vibrations with whatever we're around, okay? So whenever you have a tuning fork and you're listening to it, whether or not you're hearing it over the speaker or if I'm like holding this up to your ear, you're going to start matching that frequency, okay? It's called sympathetic vibration, so you're going to match that frequency. So that's why we do the sound bath on the 1111 portal and every month that I do the Reiki session for you. Yes, Lisa, the 777 portal blew it out of the water. We had over 1,000 participants, but guess what happened? Two things happened for people when they did the 7/7 portal Reiki session with me. Number one, people started experiencing life-changing events because their vibration was raised and it scared them and they ran. Number 2, people claimed back their negativity and they kept it, so they ran. And then the people that really were in a place of release and surrender and ready to grow stayed. So yeah, now we have around 200 people, and it shifts all the time because people, you know, they get scared whenever change starts to happen, but that's what you asked for, so I gave it to you. You're from India. It's the 10th there. It's the 10th here too, but it's later. My sister lives in India. My stepsister does. We're all human, yep. I'm excited too. So let's see what our fairy blessing is for the weekend, and then we're going to find out what's coming up for us. We're going to pick the deck that we're going to use, and then we'll choose Oracle as well. Some of y'all have already found my Black Friday secret. I haven't even announced it yet, and some of y'all already found it. Sneaky, sneaky. You've already been looking on my website. I haven't even said anything about a Black Friday deal, and y'all already found it. So if you want to know what it is, you're going to have to go look on my website. I haven't announced it yet. Okay, so here we, mind reader. Let's see what our fairy blessing is for the weekend. We have a blessing of the butterfly queen. How amazing is that? I'm holding it back here so both y'all can see it. TikTok. And it's number 3, right? Yeah, number 3. So 3 is all about, remember, it's about communication, and it's the product of what you've been doing, okay? Because remember, 3 is like masculine, feminine energy coming together to create something. So like mother, father, baby, okay? So we have the butterfly queen, which butterflies represent transformation. How freaking perfect for this weekend when we're going through all of this supportive energy for healing, okay? The 1111 portal, 11 is a very healing number. When you see 1111 on the clock, that's indicating that the energy is so high at that point. You are so close to, like, it's kind of like the veil is super thin at that time, and you have a direct access point to the other side, to the divine, to speak whatever it is that you want into existence. Okay, this is why we make a big deal out of the 1111 portal, because the whole day is supported by the double 11. But this time it's more special because when we, in numerology, we look at the entire date. So we look at 11/11/2023. When you add those together, it comes out to master number 11. So 11 is tripled tomorrow. So this is massive healing, manifesting energy. It's just a really high vibrational day, okay? Okay, more people are finding the Black Friday deal. That's hilarious. I just got a notification. So here we have this transformative energy. You're getting the support of this transformation this weekend. So let's pick our tarot deck and see what else is coming up each day. So, okay, deck number 1, we have the Akashic Tarot. Okay, deck number 2, we have the Kipper deck. So y'all choose in the comments. Tell me 1 or 2. Which one do you want me to do the reading with? 1 or 2? Okay, 1s are getting it on TikTok. Let's see what Instagram, if y'all have anything to say. Oh, 1s are killing it on TikTok. Okay, we got 2 on Instagram, 1. I think 1s are going to wind up winning this because 1s are really taking off. So Akashic Tarot, Kipper deck. This is more kind of like Oracle based. This is Tarot based. Both. I mean, you know me, Anne. It looks like 1s are getting it. Okay, let's do 1, and then I'll choose 1 from this deck. Okay, so how about that? How about that? So if you guys have not gotten your name on my list for tomorrow morning for the session, go to the link in my bio and you're going to find it there. It is called the VIP Soul Collective, okay? If anybody gets confused, that's what it's called. So you know what? I'm going to shuffle these more because I haven't used these in a while. So let me get them all nice and shuffled. Make sure we have fresh energy for this weekend. Focus on the cards as I'm shuffling. Let's see what kind of energy we can get into this. Just focus all your energy on the cards. Not me, please, not me. Just the cards. Let's see. Focus the energy. I can feel it. It gets stronger. It gets thicker. Woo! You got me. Okay, so let me split the deck. Let's see what energy we have for today. We have the two worlds. Interesting, is it not? The two worlds indicates you're trying to figure out which side you want to be on, the spiritual side or like the human side, okay? And what this is telling you is to find that balance in between worlds. Okay, balance between the spiritual and the physical. And this is also asking you to pay more attention to the spiritual if you have not been recently. Okay, because like I said, this weekend, high vibrational energy. We want to start really getting all of that energy cleansed out. Because if you, listen, you guys, if you keep claiming your pain, if you keep claiming your lack, if you keep just affirming this negativity, that is to be set in stone, okay? That is going to happen because the universe is going to give you what you give it. The universe does not care. The universe wants to support you, but it's going to support you no matter what, one way or the other. So if you're choosing lack and anger and fear, the universe is going to support that. Like, well, that's what they want, so we're going to give them that. Because you're going to have to go through more lessons and more obstacles to find your peace, happiness, and abundance. Make sense? So today, you really want to focus on finding that balance and really tapping into more of the spiritual side, okay? Which, it's like also choosing which world do you want to be in? Which timeline do you want to be in? Do you want to be in the timeline where you're experiencing all these low vibe things, nothing but fear mongering, all that stuff? Or do you want to be in the timeline to where you're happy, you're moving forward, you're healing, you're taking control of your own life, okay? So let's look at Saturday. Saturday, we have the winged messenger in reverse, okay? So since the energy is going to be very palpable tomorrow on the 11/11 portal, there might be a situation to where you resolve an issue, okay? Because the winged messenger, whenever it's direct, it's talking about there's a disruption in some sort of communication, okay? When it's in reverse, we're talking about it's more of a resolved and experience. God, I don't know what's going on with my communication today. So that's I like that. And we're seeing repeating twos. Interesting, right? We've got to find balance. That's our goal in life, is to find balance and to take control of our own lives. I watched a documentary last night, you guys. I'm going to make a video about this, but I watched a video or a documentary last night called Escaping Twin Flames. It was scary. It became a cult. And they had people so hooked to believe that they were in a twin flame, even though twin flames are extremely rare, they had these people believing that they were in a twin flame situation and that they have to go after their twin flame at all costs. These people were getting restraining orders put against them. These people, some of them went to jail. They were assigning who somebody's twin flame was, and if you didn't agree, well, that's your own fault and you're disobeying. They were assigning gender to people, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So you guys, you got to really be able to use discernment and take control in your own life, okay? Don't take something just at face value because somebody says it. You don't have to take everything at face value that I say. Go research it, please. okay? I am not the end all be all. I share my knowledge with you, but it's up to you to really make sure that it resonates with you and that it is your truth, okay? So this weekend, we're seeing the double twos, which is about, we can see it as 22, right? 22 is a master number. It's that higher wisdom. It's learning through experience and then applying that. It's mastering relationships. It's mastering productivity and security in your foundation, okay? What books for learning tarot? There's one, it's called the Complete and Illustrated Guide to Tarot. Oh Lord, what is her name? I don't have the book in here, or I'd grab it. Rachel Pollack. Yeah, Pollack is her name. She does a lot of great books. She's very knowledgeable on tarot. Like she's made this her career studying tarot. So that and anything from Carl Jung you can learn about, but I would recommend that after you've already learned tarot, okay? Because his is like the psychology part. So, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Rachel Pollack. Okay, let's look at Sunday's energy. Ooh, we have loving elementals. Look at that. Look at that. Sunday is going to be a nice, harmonious energy. But look at this, you guys. So you see the little fairies right here? See the little fairies in the water? See, this is number 3. See the little fairies and the water in number 3? This fairy blessing is number 3. It's a blessing of transformation, right? Or the blessing of the butterfly queen. But look at that. So what this is saying is the energy that you go through this weekend is going to be transformative energy, okay? This is why we have the Two of Scrolls saying, hey, you've got to really focus on your balance within your life and then deciding which timeline you want to be on. And then tomorrow, you have this disruption coming in, but it's not a negative disruption. It's a positive disruption. This is like maybe a message hits you tomorrow, okay? Because you really want to pay attention to your intuitive thoughts tomorrow. Even all weekend, really. Pay attention to your intuitive thoughts because you may receive some sort of message that is like life-altering, but in a positive way, okay? Let's look at the bottom of the deck. And then, then on Sunday, it's like peace and happiness, and you're just like, I feel really good, okay? Because that's going to be the product of what you do over the weekend, all right? So it would be a great time for you to spend with family, friends, go out in nature if you can, that kind of thing. Yes, I do my research. Yes, ma'am, Denise, I do. You were a fairy for Halloween? That's awesome. Thank you, Anne. She just said, books are good. Erica's class is best. Which is funny because you guys, those of you who have found my Black Friday deal on my website, you're going to see. I've got a big surprise for y'all. Just making sure I'm not missing any important comments. Okay, so yeah, look. Number 2, you guys, the Akashic Library. Okay, this is what's hiding underneath. This is what is trying to reach you. So the Akashic Library is where all information is stored. It's where everything from past, current, future, it's all stored here, okay? And so this is talking about you accessing this information. Everybody can access this information, okay? Some just more than others. Some choose to ignore it, whatever, okay? So this is telling you that you more than likely are going to receive some sort of divine information. It could be through your thoughts. It could be somebody comes up and just tells you something that you needed to hear. But it's going to be something positive and constructive. It's not going to be destructive, okay? It's not going to be, oh, if you're seeing this message, this is meant for you, your ex is coming back and blah, blah, blah. No, it's going to be something for you, something constructive for your journey, okay? Nobody, no real light worker, no real spiritual mentor or coach would ever put you in a position to where you're sitting and you're waiting on somebody. No one. No one would ever say, oh, just wait because they might come back around. I see that all the time on Instagram, on TikTok, and I'm like, no, we should never wait around for someone to do something, okay? We have to live our lives. If we're waiting to live our life in accordance to other people, we're going to be screwed, right? So yeah, let's not do that. What did I miss? This is great. I'm heading to New Hampshire for my B-Day weekend for my closest friends to be in. Oh, perfect, Maudie. I like that, Denise. Yeah, libraries, research. Yep. You crack me up, Denise. Yeah, never stuck. Progress. We like progress. So let's choose one from the Kipper deck, okay? Let's see. What do we need to know for this weekend? We have main male. So what does this mean? What is masculine energy, right? So it's number one. One is the self. One is creation. But male, masculine energy is action. Okay? So this is telling you that you need to take action. It's going to be different for everybody, okay? So here we have the Two of Scrolls today, right? You have to take action. You have to decide. You have to take charge of your journey because this is all about you, okay? You, every action that you take is creating the timeline that you're in currently, okay? Every decision, every action, all of that is creating something. And I was watching a video yesterday where they were talking about, karma. Karma is positive and negative. Karma is literally the result of your actions, okay? So if you want positive karma, take positive steps towards whatever it is you're trying to work towards. If you want negative karma, keep doing the same shit you've been doing, okay? I've already done Monday through Sunday, but if you missed it, you can watch the replay on YouTube. Let's see. I wish I could know what I need to let go of. I do plan to sign up on your list. Okay, yeah, Heather, do that because, and if you need a session with me or with Maudie or even with Anne, go to the website and book a session because we stuff this stuff down, right? And so a lot of the times we can't find it. This is why we do the work that we do because we're here to help you find those blocked emotions, that trauma that maybe to you as an adult wasn't a big deal, but maybe as a child it was a huge deal and it created a block. Like I said, when I was younger, my mom used to always tell me, I would say, that's not fair. And she would say, well, life's not fair. And she's not wrong, but me as a kid, I took it as my life is never going to be fair. I'm always going to get the shitty end of the stick. And that was something that I kept repeating throughout my life. And she didn't mean to implant that into me, but it just happened because I was a kid. And my little undeveloped brain was like, well, wow, so I'm always going to get the shitty end of the stick. I'm always going to be feeling like life is not fair. And it wasn't until I went through my awakening where I was like, oh, life is like literally what I make it because of my decisions. So I need to start deciding differently. I need to be the rebel and no longer allow my past to dictate my present. Okay? So I hope that helps. Yeah, I can explain the 1111. I just went over it in the beginning, but I'll explain it again because I know we have new people here. So the 1111 tomorrow is a big deal because And it's funny because I think I was the only one that was talking about this on social media. Maybe more people are talking about it now. But so 1111 is the divine portal, divine gateway portal. It's where the energy vibration, because 11 is a master number, the energy vibration is strong, and you have like a direct access to the other side, to the divine. So it's like you ask and you shall receive, and it happens more quickly. So the 1111 portal tomorrow, the whole day is a high vibrational day. But the thing is, in numerology, we look at the entire date. We look at 1111 plus 2023, okay? Which equals out to be 11. So 11 is tripled tomorrow. So that just means that it is a super high vibrational, supportive energy day for healing and manifestation. So I hope that answers your question. Let's see. Yeah, Heather, we can help. No doubt. Okay, let's see what else we need to know. Let's keep it moving so we can find out more about this weekend. And like I said, if y'all have not gotten on my list to have your energy cleansed and do the sound bath tomorrow, the list is linked in my bio. Okay, it's called VIP Soul Collective. A lot of people are messaging me, commenting, and all their name and all that stuff, and I'm like, it is in my bio. I don't know how else to say it, you guys. I can't really say the link is in my bio on my videos because the algorithm will suppress my video. So I have to say it's in my profile and it's in my bio. But I don't know how else to say it. Oh, thank you so much, Heather. You're so kind. What'd you say, Ricky? I got rid of my fear of heights. I climbed a phone pole all the way to the top and spun around. What the hell, Ricky? I also got rid of a love interest. She was literally an energy vampire. Ricky, I'm so freaking proud of you. And it all began with releasing, wasn't it? Because you were in the 777 portal session, weren't you? That's so freaking awesome, Ricky. See, that's what I live for. That's what I love to hear. Oh, I love my job. And I don't even see it as a job. I love my life because I get to witness transformations. It's freaking awesome. Look, we have horsetail, patience. Okay? It's number 35. So these changes that we are experiencing, these seeds that we are planting, number one, you've got to give yourself patience, you guys. You got to give yourself grace because you've gone your entire life living a certain way and now you're trying to make changes. And your body, your mind, all of that stuff is going to like throw a fit. So think about when you go on a diet. When you go on a diet, you're like all gung-ho, you're like, this is great. And then your body's like, I would really like a soda. I would really like something sweet. I need some carbs. Give it to me. And it starts like throwing a fit because you've changed things. And now it doesn't have that false dopamine rush, right? So when you're making changes in your life as far as like decisions, your energy, all that stuff, be patient with yourself and you're going to have to parent yourself. Be like, no, we're changing this. We're not doing it like we used to in the past. So for me, when I was going through my awakening, I had to break through some pretty significant money blocks. And I had to remind myself, no, I deserve to be abundant. I deserve to receive and be financially stable. I deserve to have peace. I deserve to have respect. So I had to parent myself and really change the way I thought. And those thoughts will continually creep in because we don't realize it, but we're addicted to our low vibration. Okay, especially our brain is addicted. And so you're going to have these relapses come in and you have to prove to yourself that, no, I've healed this. I've let this go. This is no longer mine. This is no longer my journey, no longer my story. I deserve to receive. I deserve to love myself. I deserve to have peace, all of that. Okay? So be patient and give yourself grace because you're going through major changes and it's going to pay off in the end. I can promise you that because I've experienced it. You're seeing it right now. I manifested this. Okay? So whatever you do with your whole heart is going to manifest. Okay? Whether that's fear, pain, anxiety, lack, or abundance, or love, it's going to manifest because you are putting it out there very strongly. All right? So let's get some more. Where did I put them? Oh, I put it back over there. My YouTube is the same as my TikTok handle. It's at 22 Guru. It should be linked in my TikTok bio, but I don't know if it still is. They change things all the time. Yeah, Ricky, I'm so proud of you. I mean, for being afraid of heights and you freaking just went and climbed a telephone pole. That's crazy. I freaking love it. Whoops. I found this change. Sometimes I feel like I'm not myself. Well, is that a good thing or a bad thing that you feel? Because when we feel like we're not ourselves, who are we? Are we gauging something as far as like what people have told us we are or who people have told us we are? Are we gauging it on what society is telling us we're supposed to be? Or are you gauging it on who you really are on the inside? Have you really discovered who you are, what your energetic blueprint is, and all that stuff? Because, man, when you find your energetic blueprint, that's your astrology, your numerology, your human design, your gene keys, everything. Whatever you can find out about yourself, research it. Because I'm telling you, it's magic. You're welcome. All right, what else do we need to know? Whoop, come on now. Okay, so we have rest and rejuvenation is in reverse, okay? So we've gone through quite a bit the past, I want to say a few months. Okay, especially eclipse season, right, in October. So we've been through quite a bit. And so now we need to fix this. We need to bring this back into balance. Because it could also be, if you haven't been receiving, or if you haven't been experiencing a lot of turmoil, maybe you are ready to move forward now. It's going to be different for everybody because this is a general collective, right? But what we want to do is we want to bring all of this back into alignment, okay? We have to take time for ourselves. We really do. No matter, I don't care if you're introverted or extroverted, you need to take time for yourself to reconnect back to you, okay? Because if you don't take time to reconnect back to you, you're going to lose yourself again in somebody else's story, okay? Let me check this comment. Hang on one second. Thoughts on not being able to resonate with Reiki. I have good responses with other energy modalities like rapid eye and emotion code. It could be just your thoughts about it. It's, not everybody resonates the same with every modality. So maybe it's just not your thing and that's okay. But yeah, when we're cleaning out the heart chakras, it could be, because Reiki, you're not doing anything. And the rapid eye and emotion code, you're actually physically doing something or you're seeing somebody physically do something. But in Reiki, you're not really doing anything. The practitioner is. So maybe there's some sort of like mental block there where you feel like that it's not working, but it does work. But if your mind is stronger than the practice, then you're going to continue to hold on to whatever it is that you want to hold on to because your mind is the strongest thing that we have, and it creates the manifestation, right? It sets the timeline. So yeah, if you don't resonate with Reiki, that's okay. Whatever modality works for you is whatever modality works for you. You got that message today, yesterday, Anne? Nice. Oh, you're so welcome, Jonathan. I was going to reach out to you. Will you email me to let me know how it went, what you thought? I would love to get your feedback, Jonathan. I knew you would love it. Monty is awesome. All right, what else do we want to use? Let's do this Astro Oracle. Yes, Saturday and all the way up till Monday and Tuesday is a great time to manifest. You're welcome. Let's see what else we need to know. Oh, and I didn't go over the numerology in this card. It's number 19, okay? And then we talk about 1 is the self, 9 is completion, fruition, and higher wisdom, okay? So 9 is this 3, right here, this 3 tripled, or we can even look at, where's the other one? This 3 tripled, okay? So it's that higher expression. What else do we need to know? Ooh, we have dignified strength. There's that 1 and 3 again. So we see a lot about the 3. And think about this, when we have 11 and 11, 11, 11, it turns out to be 33, right? So I'm just telling you, like as a numerologist and whoever, you know, I'm somebody that taps into this every day, I'm so freaking excited if you can't tell. Okay, so we have dignified strength. So think about this. You're going up this ladder to this scene right here, okay? So you deciding to take this journey is not easy, okay? It takes a lot of willpower, a lot of strength, a lot of determination. Like I said, a lot of people self-sabotage. They get right on the cusp of transformation and they fuck it up for themselves because they're scared about what's going to happen if I do change. You know, what's going to happen if I do step over? I can't predict what's going to happen next because I know what's going to happen in the life that I've been living, but I don't know what's going to happen in this new life with this new me. How am I going to feel? And they go, boop, and they go right back to the old ways of thinking and doing and feeling. And they stay stuck. And then next year, they'll be in the same place. You know? Yeah, a throne. It could be a throne for sure. So this is you taking your place, okay? And it's not easy. Like I said, you get a lot of shit whenever you're going on your spiritual journey because you're going to start vibrating in a different frequency and people aren't going to resonate with you anymore. They're going to recognize that you have changed, but they can't really quite put their finger on it first. And then they're going to be like, oh, you think you're better than us? It's like, no, I'm just healing me. I'm just really trying to live the life that I am designed to be. I don't want to sit here and gossip and drink and do whatever. And don't get me wrong, I have drinks. I'm not shaming anybody that drinks. I'm just saying like doing escapism, you know, vegging out in front of a TV and not doing anything with your life. That's what I'm saying. We don't want to just always resort back to the low vibrational stuff. Okay, we want to really raise our vibration and lead by example. Okay, it's not that you have to cut people off in your life. You want to lead by example, and whoever's going to come along and support, and you support them, fantastic. But if they don't want to, that's okay. They can live their life their way. You live your life your way. Okay. Yes, have to get over the fear and trust in your guides. Yes. And the universe absolutely provides. See, y'all are awesome. Would mirroring work for that? Can you explain what you're asking so I can understand better? If you're talking about like, you know, people mirroring you, yeah, they would start mirroring you because that's what I'm saying. Lead by example. They will start mimicking you. One thing that I saw on that documentary about escaping twin flames was they took Louise Hay's mirror exercise and they destroyed it. They used it for abuse, and it was awful. Like my blood was boiling watching this. It was crazy. I love that for you, Heather. She says, have self-sabotaged with drinking, but now sober, and I'm enjoying this journey. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you got to be present in the moment. You got to be able to sit with your emotions, with your thoughts, and really check in with yourself. If you can't do that, then you're going to have a hard time. Oh, Louise Hay mirror work? Yeah, her mirror work is amazing, but if you're using it to tell yourself, I love you, and you're using it to encourage yourself, these people were using it to say, you know, if something negative is going on in their life, they were supposed to, it was like a punishment. Like you go do your mirror work, you say, I'm feeling rejected because I'm rejecting myself. I'm doing, you know, this is happening because I'm doing this and this and that. And there were so many instances where that is not fitting. And it was really playing a psychological trick on these people. And it was awful. And he was even like trying to say that he's the second coming of Jesus. He was calling himself their God. Oh, y'all, it's crazy. It's so juicy and it's so fucked up. I couldn't believe it. But it makes sense that these people fell for it. And this company is still open. It's called Twin Flames Universe. It's still open. It's allegedly a cult. And they still have people suckered into it. And I was like, freaking A. All right, what else do we need to know? Yes, mirror is great for the inner child when used properly. Yeah. Yeah, they are definitely conning people. It's awful. I mean, they've made so much money off of these people. If anybody, they were like, if you disagreed with them, he would literally start abusing them, like calling them names, calling them bitches, and like screaming at them, liar, and all this stuff. It was bad. Look at this. Transcending. Okay. This is number 28. So we're looking at the twos that we got for today and tomorrow, right? Remember, 2 is balance, it's relationships, it's decision making, it's, yin and yang, that type of energy. And then this is number 8. 8 is abundance, okay? It's personal attainment. Then we add them together and it's 10. 10 is the product of fruition, okay? It is the result after completion is what I'm trying to say. So we have this transcending energy. So this weekend, you're getting the opportunity to rise above the negativity in your life, to finally be able to release yourself from what binds you, okay? This is letting go of the fear, the pain, the trauma, the lack, all of that. Because if you don't let go of it and you continue to self-sabotage, then you're going to continue to get what you got, okay? Let's see. It was on Netflix, yeah. That's why when I found you, I was so excited. Oh, I'm an empath and I have such a hard time trusting. I don't blame you, Heather. There's a lot of mouth on social media, and it's really difficult to know who you can trust, right? Somebody a friend of mine, she sent me a screenshot of an account that's pretending to be me on TikTok, and they have over 3,000 followers. But you know what's funny? Is because people don't read. On my videos, every single one of my videos, you'll see where I say 22 Guru is my only account. And people don't read. And so they fall for these people, and then they get scammed, and then they're going to wind up being mad at me because they think it's me. But it's not. But it's like we have to take control and really use our discernment and our discretion when we're choosing who we're going to work with. The real light workers, the real spiritual people will always point you back to your own power, okay? They will never say, I'm the only way that you can do this. You have to listen to me. I'm the only one that can heal you. No, that's scary. You have the power. You have the same abilities that I do. It's just how much energy and effort are you going to put into them to change your life? And if you need help, I'm here to help you. Okay? I will be your biggest freaking cheerleader. You saw what I did when Ricky told me about climbing a telephone pole. I got freaking excited, right? We need a support system, okay? So you need at least one person in your life that is going to support you on this journey and on your healing. And you're going to need that person to also be the one that calls you out when you are doing something that is harmful to yourself, okay? So if you don't have that type of person, you can look into the tribe that I have on my website, or you can do power coaching with me. But if you do have that person, perfect, because they're going to help you manifest, okay? Oh, I love that, Heather. Thank you. Yeah, that is the one, Anne. It has the 2 Y's on 20. Yep. And people don't see it. It's like you gotta pay attention to who you're watching, okay? Because they will take your money and screw you over. Let's see. Oh, okay. Another Self on Netflix. It's a Turkish series. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. That's interesting. I want to say that I think I've seen it on my menu, but I haven't clicked on it yet. Let's see what else we need to know. Let's do Queen of the Moon. You're new here? Well, welcome. So yeah, TikTok. Okay, so I found another way that I'm supposed to report these people, because I was reporting them as pretending to be me. But actually, I have to report them for stolen content. And that's the way they're going to get their account taken down. So I'm going to have to sit down maybe this weekend, maybe on Sunday or so, and start reporting these accounts. I'm going to have to go to my other account and look them up, because a lot of them block me because they know that I can do this. So they block me from seeing them, but I can go to my other account and start reporting them, I hope. How do you find your astrology numbers? I don't know what you mean by that. Are you talking about your numerology? You can look at your birthday. You can to find your life path number. You would add up your name, all that stuff. I do numerology reports if that's what you're looking for. You can find that on my website. Those take me hours to do. Yeah, I need to, well, the watermark though, it still doesn't do anything, because I put it on, because I have to have a different name on Instagram. It's 22.guru on Instagram, and on TikTok it's 22 Guru. So I put that on there all the time, where it's like, this is my only account, 22 Guru or 22.guru is my only account, but people still don't pay attention. Yeah, Google's not a good place to search for who you are. It really is, because people, especially with AI now, you have to be very careful. With AI, people are just putting stuff out there and not even making sure it's right. So I checked AI because I wanted to see what was going on with it as far as the spiritual side. So I looked up what it thought it meant for numerology, what it thought it meant for tarot, and things like that, and it was not right. So yeah, I would be very careful where you're getting your information. So the best place is going to be a book from a scholar, somebody that's been studying it for years and years, things like that. So look, we have trust. It's number 32. There's that 3 and 2 together. Okay? This is trusting that you are divinely guided and protected, and trust that you are growing. Okay, this is a growing season for you. I'm trying to keep the reflections off as much as possible. So we have 32. Remember how I said it's masculine, feminine energy creates a product, creates matter. Okay, so your emotions and your thoughts and your action are creating matter. You're creating the timeline or whatever it is that you're wanting, okay? And then 2 is balance, harmony, relationships, duality, okay? So when we add them together, it's 5. So 5 is change. You're changing, you're growing. Trust in the process. Trust in your journey. Trust in yourself, okay? Let's see. Oh, 22 has always been significant to me. Born on the 22nd hour of the day my mom went to time with 22. That is so cool. It's always followed me around too. Like my parents got married on February 22nd. I am Aries rising, 22 degrees. 22 has just, my first son was born at 4/22, and it just follows me everywhere. So that's why my business is called 22. Do you have any thoughts about how the placement of Saturn in our charts affects us? Well, Saturn is all about restrictions, but it's meaning to do it to help you. So Saturn's like the judge. Saturn is like, hey, you need to be doing what you plan to come here to accomplish. You need to maybe let go of this ship because it's hindering you. So it's really helping you to, it's kind of like the father figure of astrology. It's like, let's pay attention, let's get on track. So wherever it is in your chart, that's where you're gonna learn how to be more disciplined in that area. Okay. How did I learn everything? Oh, great question. Mentorship, classes, studying books, all these books back behind me. I have several more on my iPad. Yeah. I've spent thousands on classes and mentorship, books, courses, all that stuff. And it's just something that has also come naturally to me. It's always been a fascination of mine. So I am always learning every single day. If I'm not doing readings and whatnot, I'm learning something. I'm listening to an audiobook, I'm watching a documentary, whatever it is. So yeah. Can I take a picture of my books? That's a lot of them. If y'all are wanting to learn like how to read tarot, I have a surprise coming for Black Friday on that. You can find it on my website. I have not announced it yet, but some people have been sneaky and went and found it. So, okay, let's get our money focus for the weekend. What is the money message that we need to know? And then if we need to pull more oracle, we will. We'll do the Rebel deck. I'm going to set this out so I don't forget, because I've been forgetting. You're wanting to learn tarot? Well, I got you covered. Don't you worry. Nobody, as far as I've seen, nobody gets real deep into tarot as far as, colors, astrology, numerology, like really going over everything in detail. They just go over what the cards mean. And I'm like, no, you need to dive deep. You need to know every single thing that there is to know about this. You need to know the chakras and everything. That's what I teach in my tarot classes. But I've noticed other people don't do that. They just tell you what the cards mean and then they show you spreads and that's it. And I'm just like, oh, that's disappointing. You need a thorough lesson in everything so you know what the hell you're doing. I'm 49 and scared, but yeah, you can do it for sure. For sure. Okay, let me get this card right quick. I'm sorry. I could sit here and talk to y'all all day. Ooh, we have writer. Stories matter. Your story matters, right? It should matter to you. So let's see. Number one, there's 3 ways to resonate with this card, okay? So number 1, your words have power to influence others. Find out how you can contribute. So that's what I'm saying about leading by example. When you are sharing your story with people that, are on a similar journey, it really helps them to know that they're not alone, okay? If you're sharing what works and what doesn't, then you're really helping people like by boosting them and guiding them along the way. This is why I always tell everybody, my life, I've gone through hell and back, and I've come back to show you the way out of it. Okay? So number 2, a career in social media management, book writing, content writing, or blogging could be for you. There you go. Number 3, use words and visualize it as you write them to manifest more money into your life. Okay? So your words create. Okay? That's why we call it spelling. It's a spell. Your words are vibration. Remember how I said with the tuning fork, whatever vibration you're near, you're going to match that frequency. So if you're speaking something negative, your body's going to match that frequency. If you're speaking something positive, your body's going to match that frequency. Okay? So be aware of that. Let's see. Your videos are eye-opening and make watching other tarot very entertaining. Okay. Oh, it makes my skin crawl watching the other tarot lives. You're so right. I've been searching for someone who teaches this. Well, I am here, Kelly, and I'm excited. Thank you, Lisa. Have a great weekend, Maria. Is the Witchy Cauldron training deck good to use? I don't know because I haven't seen it. I don't know that deck. Here's the thing, you guys. I would not do training decks just as an overall precaution because most of them do not have the proper meanings. Most of them don't have the proper planet attached to the card and things like that. So, I mean, yeah, that's the only thing I could say about that. I don't like the training decks because you need to learn from a true tarot reader, somebody that has gone through an apprenticeship that's been passed down, because they're going to be able to show you and give you their experience instead of you just seeing certain words on a card, because you need to learn how to put it all together. You need to learn how to tap into the intuition, because when you have two cards laying across each other, you see the words, but you're like, well, I'm confused now because I don't get what that means. But you need somebody to guide you to use it in a practical, intuitive way. Let me see. Yeah, anytime you start seeing repeating numbers, it's definitely a sign. What are my thoughts on Thoth Tarot? How is it different from Rider Waite? Thoth Tarot was developed by Aleister Crowley, and it's very similar to Rider Waite, but it's a little more dark. I mean, I haven't been drawn to get a deck, so I can't speak from experience as far as using the deck. But I was watching a video that Jamie sent, and he was kind of like cynical as far as like love and things like that. And so the deck can wind up being a little dark and weird. But I mean, if you're drawn to it, you're drawn to it. Maybe there's something in it for you. I just haven't been drawn to it yet. Is there a best vibration frequency you can recommend for tuning forks? It really depends on what you're looking for, because I have the ones that are attuned to each chakra, and that's what I use in the sound bath session. That's what I'll be using tomorrow morning for everybody. The ones for each chakra. This one is an overall energy. This is 174 hertz. They have ones that are higher frequency. Those are the angel tuning forks or angel frequency tuning forks. It really just depends on what you're looking for. Do I have any type of thing like Klarna for my classes? This one for the self-paced one, no. It won't. I cannot attach Klarna to it because it's on a different platform. My live tarot training, yes, you can. But for the new one, the self-paced module, I will not be able to have Klarna on there. Let's see. I love that, Marty. You're so right. Okay, let me get, this is our little sassy deck. Okay, come on. Says, step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Says, eat some yummy shit. Bacon, chocolate, beer. Get some. That's hilarious. That wasn't our card, but I thought I'd read it. I'm not trying to cry. I just want to learn to let go of certain things. I just want to learn, take a class, and just... You can get into the tribe, Heather, if you're wanting to really focus on improving yourself, loving yourself, stop giving your cup away, things like that. I literally just released a new module, and it walks you through. We're talking about personal and self-awareness first. Then we're going to get later into shadow work and spirituality and things like that. You had bacon this morning? Oh, you lucky. Okay, let's see what the Rebel deck wants to say. This is our, like I said, it's our little sassy deck. It's got the same personality as me sometimes. All right, what do we need to know? It says, because fuck it. Rebel. See? Remember how I said, you got to be the rebel. You've got to choose your own path. You got to do what's best for you, and fuck it. Go for it. Okay? It's life. It's meant to be experienced. And if somebody doesn't like it, then tough shit. You know, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, it does not matter. True. Let me say that again. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, it does not matter. Okay? Life is meant to be experienced. You're not meant to stay in one spot doing the same thing over and over again, expecting things to get better. That's insanity, right? We all know that. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting change is insanity. So if you are willing to be the rebel and to do things differently, you will have a much better experience in life than most people, okay? We admire all of the people that go off and have these adventures and experience different cultures and whatever it is. Like we admire all of that. But the thing is, we can do that too. You just have to stop being so afraid. Okay? You have to make it a priority. There are people like, I want change, I want this and this and that. Well, when you're ready to make it a priority, you will experience change. When you're ready to invest in yourself, you will experience change. People get so pissed because things cost money. Newsflash, life costs money. Okay? You're going to be one of two people. The first one, you're going to be pissed off and you're going to go back to your own old ways, bitching and complaining. Or you're going to be the other person who is like, I'm doing that. I don't care what it takes. I'll pay whatever it is because I want that change. That's what I had to do with my mentorships. That's what I had to do with the classes that I've taken, with all the books that I've bought, everything. Because this is my priority. This is what I want. And I will not stop. So you have to really motivate yourself to break through those fear blocks and those self-sabotaging blocks. Yeah, get out of Groundhog Days. Yeah, I hate that freaking movie. All right, let's see. Oh. Look, okay. Yeah, I know y'all probably didn't see it on TikTok, but this just dropped out on the table. It says lady. So here we have the main man, right? Taking action. Focusing on creating the life that you want, going after it. And then here we have lady, enjoy growth and reap the rewards. See, I told you, when you trust in the process, when you have patience with yourself, you understand this is a journey, it's going to pay off. Okay? You just have to be that rebel that's like, you know what? I'm done. I've hit the point of no return. I'm going on this journey. Okay? I'm doing it. There's a lot of negativity lately. I mean, are you talking about personally? Is this resonating with y'all? Instagram's always pretty quiet. TikTok is the talkers. I know Instagram's new to our morning lives. Let's do one more. Oops. It's a star. So, it could be. We're looking at the center of the apple. Because, yeah, when you cut an apple, you'll see the seeds make a star. You're soaking it all in? Good. That is quite all right. Oh, we have 22 people on Instagram, or we did. So if y'all have not gotten on the list for the 1111 portal, it is linked in my bio. And like I said, I do have a Black Friday surprise coming, but you're going to have to go find it on my website because I have not announced it yet. Some people have already found it. But it does have to do with learning tarot. Wink, wink. It's something that everybody's been asking me for. And I'm finally getting around to being able to do it. So, yeah. What else do we need to know about this weekend? Let's get one final message. Oops, I did turn these upside down. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Did we not just talk about this? Okay. It says full moon in Pisces. So we have the full moon energy of this coming to fruition, right? You receiving your manifestation as far as being balanced in practicality and spirituality. That's why this says the two worlds. You've got to find this balance and you've got to maintain it, okay? You can't just be all in the spiritual side because then you disconnect from life, right? You disassociate. You can't all just be in the humdrum human side of life because then you really disassociate and you miss out on a lot and you're unhappy. So we've got to find this nice, healthy balance and we have to maintain it. It is our job individually to maintain it, okay? This is why we have to really tap in every single day. This is why I do the Monday and Friday readings because we need to tap in. We need to know what energy to work with so we can maintain this balance. Okay? What did that say? This resonates with me deeply. Needed to hear that. Oh, good. I'm glad, Chrissy. I'm glad. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Again, the VIP Soul Collective is in my bio. Just click the link. It's right there at the top. We will be back here Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you need anything else, I'm always here. If you missed the beginning of the reading, I'm going to upload this to YouTube so you can watch the whole thing, okay? Because you need to see all of these messages that we got because it's pretty profound what's happening on the 1111 portal, okay? So, oh yeah, you're talking about them. Okay, I thought you were talking about me. Oh, you're so very welcome. I know, Lisa. Happy early birthday. That's so exciting. Are there any exercises to align with the cards? Yeah, you can sit them, you can sit and meditate with them. You can take one individually and sleep with it next to your bedside and see what dreams you have. There's a lot of ways to align with the cards, and I'm going to be teaching that in the new tarot class. So, all right, y'all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you Monday morning. Mwah. I love you all. And again, if you need anything, the link is in my bio, okay? All right, one at a time.